The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Sphera, it was good to see you free.
Thank you for releasing me. I know I promised you certain things, so whenever you wish.
I am not going to force that on you. I did it because it was the right
offer, so it wouldn't be forced.
Yes, but it is not. You do not wish it, correct?
That would be correct.
Well, then I will not. You should not do anything you do not wish to do. I freed you because it was the right choice. You have holy duties to perform.
That is probably for the best. I have never done it before. I would have been awful. Sex.
I don't.
When a man and a woman.
Celine.
She's an Amazonian, she knows.
Do you want to say goodbye to Killer Queen before we leave?
We're leaving so soon?
No. Well, we need to discuss first.
I'll certainly say goodbye before we leave.
Would she want this?
Yeah, of course she would. Remember what you did get that right.
She gave me this.
Good, we're on track. Do it again. As many times as you can.
Yeah, I will.
Trust me. Then, well, after you've given her about, 5 or so, that's a lot. No one ever gives her these things. Then, say that you are looking for something.
We can talk elsewhere now. I don't have this.
Just brief interruption. Is this the type of thing where we should be taking advantage of the fact that a bunch of people out of the competition and how much bracelets they've kept?
The more you can give her, the more likely it is you will get.
Offer them money for the bracelets.
Things like, so I should be trading for people for these things? Tell you what, you buy me a pig, you can have this. Huh?
How do I give you the money for the pig?
I'd rather get the pig. I like having other people buy me pigs and pig.
Didn't you buy all the pigs in this town?
Yeah, we'll call it a rain check.
Rain check.
Here you go. I
Take
see Sir
advantage.
Reinhardt was able to fix you.
No, Saphira, we'll discuss it later.
Take
Sir
advantage
Reinhardt,
of
did he take his off?
Yes.
I'll ask Sir Reinhardt if...
Now you may have it as my gift to you.
Thank you. Joling? Do you wish to keep
I
yours?
actually want to study mine.
I understand.
They are, I don't know how they work.
Venom.
Yep. Venom?
Yeah, you may have it.
Well, there you go, you got 5 now.
I will go hunting
No,
for Ian.
it's mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is she easily
I was
loaded?
including the first one.
Yeah, she's-
I thought you meant 5 total.
Yeah, is it 5 total or 5 more, wasn't it? 5 more. Yeah, 5 more. I need 1 more. Is there?
Well, I mean, you could always overdo it.
Yeah, is there any random people that I could?
There's some.
I'll offer them.
There's like a teenage kid there with like a sword and Dad's first armor, just looking like.
Your bracelet.
Yeah.
Do you wish to keep it?
I thought I might keep it as a souvenir, but.
If you don't wish it, I will be willing to pay.
Uh-huh.
How many marks? 10?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That was his real prize.
Ding.
I'll ask around and see how many more I can collect.
I hate if I suppose
You could get another 3
Okay.
for about the same price.
Yep.
If you're willing.
Yes. So that's 8.
You could pick up another one, but the guy wants something more.
What does he want?
Well, so I've seen some of your stuff on the crystal, right? That's why I bounced out, because I know I can't beat that. There's no fucking way. But fighting that moon-based thing. And, you were able to find it somehow. I want to know how you did that. If you show me how to do that, you can just have it.
We followed it by following its blood.
Blood? What is that? So you have to hurt it first. Interesting.
I can't... I could see... I couldn't see him, but I knew he was there. Just by the way the trees moved or didn't move.
There was that one moment where you warned him he was about to get shot. How did you know?
Sound.
What sound?
It was like a wizard's wand winding up.
That's useful. Well, here you go. You can have that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Thank you.
Can I get one more?
He wants to go for the 10.
10.
How far are you willing to go?
You're at 9 now?
You could raise the price.
No, I'm willing to raise the price. I've got more than enough coin. It's not a problem.
Because I might be able to get in as well. And that will give us 10.
If she wants to pass it up, yeah.
Yeah. There's always a chance.
Is she still floating around?
Yeah.
She's leaning against the arch.
I'll ask him, do you still want your
He's the
bracelet?
one that found her.
I'll eat it, yeah.
How you? Me not see you since the mine.
I broke it.
Broke what?
I broke it. I broke the flower.
Oh.
It's dead now.
Thing you gotta understand with flour. When you take from ground, it die. Flour is not all the time there. It's more beautiful because of it. How would Sephiroth say? It fleeting. Not sure I do either. But it go away. But in best part of flour, there always more. Not always need to cut.
Anyway, what do you want?
Me was wondering if you was okay first. But also we's collecting the bracelets.
Oh.
You want coin? Shook?
No.
Stop think. When we go from here, you should follow.
I have no choice.
Even after you save him life.
I have to. Here. Yes. You look more orc. Like a man.
What you... People's been saying that I look taller.
Yeah, I mean, you're still short, but you don't look...
Me need to find good still water so can see south.
There's a pond where the elf girl died over there.
Elf girl died?
That's what they see.
Oh. When this happened? Me go. Go over to this pond. First, I'll look around for creepy elf ghosts.
I should point out that this ceremonial crowding thing has taken half a day.
Yep.
It would be one at a time, addressing all the people and their complicated
With a
wishes.
personal little thing, and
All the people who can't get what they want or can't decide what they want.
occasionally some scuffles break out, and like the Geldrin has to direct people over to sort of break them up. And sometimes they're like, you're just a fucking gad, what are you going to do? And then Womber has to go in and push them apart.
Yeah. Because it feels like there's some sort of treaty at the moment that we're not meant to fight amongst each other.
Yes.
Hallowed ground.
Well, the area is considered sacrosanct, but yes, no player of the game can attack someone else on hallowed ground.
No, because while I don't know this, they said that the healer's place wasn't on holy ground. So
Hallowed is just a really awkward way of saying that.
yeah. So yeah, I go to the pond. First, check my back, make sure I'm safe. People might be looking to break them rules, or there could be an outburst. I pass on a perception.
You don't see anyone.
Okay. And I'll peer into the pond, try to get my reflection, pull the cowl down, and
Ask for ghost chips.
I wouldn't any of your ghost chips, bro.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, there's you.
You look any different?
Not really.
Because of course you'll be leaning.
You're leaning over the water.
into the water.
You don't know.
So you're going to be hunching anyway.
Yeah.
Because of the angle. This is the problem.
Yeah.
You'd need a
I need a fucking mirror.
a vertical mirror or shiny surface or something.
No, they're not super common.
No.
So this reinforces the no, Stump hasn't changed. He's normal like he always is.
So as you head back into town, you pass the notice board and you see the things. Brand new things being put up by guys.
Dims look like new rules. So wait till they go by and put them on this particular board, then I just take them down.
Rip them all down, yes!
They could all be different. I need all of them.
No, this is fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this.
Then I look around a little guiltily and scarper away back to the group. Me a bracelet, kid.
Thank you. Would you like to come with me,
Who are you asking?
Roya?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we can talk. We will be back.
Yes, you two, knowing full well you no longer have that, and you
Before
go
you
off
go-
and talk.
Oh man, that cloak shuffles up. Ah, so you couldn't come find me again? Useless! Stupid! Oh, you can walk now! You've learned a thing. That's one. Anyway, here's your shit! Bracelet.
Thank you.
Brooch.
Thank you.
Ring.
Much thank.
Oh, thanks! That's good. Money!
How much?
200 marks apiece. Oh, good. No haggling. Thank you. Thank you. I actually appreciate that. So I will lift the curse.
Oh.
And then
How much did you
this
give him?
many more.
200.
200?
And then
Yeah.
Damn.
this
Well,
many
they have a
was
curse
for
removed, of
100,
course.
So do this many times. Follow Anticor's count out thing that I saw her do. And give him 200.
Good. Thank you. Also,
200.
again, removed from yours, although you probably didn't need it. There. Finally. Now I have enough.
I mean, yeah, I could have removed my own curse, but
I hope you stop
appreciate it.
breaking laws.
Me hope that too.
He hopes that. Baron, two of them still have damn things on.
I'll start just reading my own. Item sheet, class of practical skill. More of a brooch, really. Item class / brooch, value untradeable. Sometimes even the lowliest criminal needs to be praised. Sometimes the criminal takes a large amount of drugs, maybe 3 times the lethal dose, and dies after resisting arrest for 30 minutes. Sometimes he was wrongly accused and needs to kill a whole town sheriff's department before surrendering to his former commander-in-chief. Sometimes the criminal must exonerate themselves by performing a feat few others can. This last case is yours, and with it a fragment of Josham's crystal. You have taken to Fedek to be made into a jewellery, a clasp for your cloak, made of the crystal itself, with only a little gold and bronze backing for the mechanical means of fixing it. A clasp of practical skill rewards your consideration and thought before removing a fragment of the crystal for your own, setting an edge against it, then striking the tool with a hammer. No mason nor miner, but nonetheless you succeeded, and now that will be easier for you. Performing skills you have no skill in will come a little more easily and more readily. It's something about how the carefully carved lines of the clasp draw inwards, centering you in the moment. Mechanics. Weight 0.2 pounds. When worn, gain advantage once per day on any skill check you can make requiring a proficiency you do not have. Does not apply to skills which cannot be checked without proficiency at all, like archaeology or alchemy / apothecary. Also once per day, if you would break a tool or weapon, do not. Made by Fedek, found chiseled off of Josham's crystal by Saphiro. Owners, just Saphiro, because of course, yeah.
You want me to read yours?
Oh, it's a fairy one. You can actually, for once...
You can tell this was written out by the guy who made it. You really can.
Yeah, what's even better is for once you can actually read the whole sheet.
Oh, okay.
Because before there was...
Well, you couldn't read
Of
the
course,
last...
you probably wouldn't be reading this in person because you don't have these, but away you go.
Item sheet, bracelet of prideful might. Never ask for help, never need it. Item bracelet, value untradeable. Sometimes even the lowliest criminal needs to be praised. Sometimes the
So
criminal...
that's a mimic.
That's
It's a
not
copy.
the same.
It's a copy.
Okay, so the references are George Floyd and Rambo.
Yeah.
You know, one a piece of shit that everyone lionizes, and another one, someone who should be lionized, that everyone treated like a piece of shit. Also fictional.
The last case is yours. That's all the same as 2. Oh, it changes here. Made with iron with the shining gem set into the center. A bracelet of prideful might is given to one who refuses the tools in aid of others, but instead insists they can do it themselves. After all, there is no situation which cannot be overcome with excessive violence. Well, that just became easier for you. Now, whenever you are facing a problem alone, your preferred method, you will find more success than ever before. Who needs friends when you have this bracelet? Who needs them anyway? Am I right? And now the cold smooth jewel can inspire cold corpses. Something about the tough scaled iron and the cool gem makes you think of better ways to strike home. And who doesn't want that? Also, it is cool and tough, just like you, huh? Mechanics weighs 1 pound. No, mine's lighter.
I probably should have taken all of these out in his voice because it would have been... The cadence would have been better.
But
Great, I love it.
so long as the wearer is not adjacent to another ally, then no other ally has damaged the target directly. Once per day, take an attack which hits and adds another damage die of the same type as rolled. If the enemy dies, no other bonuses are gained from that result, except XP gain. Yes, no healing, no soul charges, no nothing except XP.
Okay.
This will even work on a crit. If the attack is a backstab, then also improve the damage multiplier by 1. 2 times becomes 3 times, 3 times becomes 4 times, 5 times becomes 6 times. You understand.
Holy shit.
Made by... Yeah, it's basically the rest is the same as...
Yes,
mine,
it's highly insulting, it's heavier,
but
but it is good.
But it does... Okay, here's the interesting thing. He knows who you are.
No, it's the sheet.
The sheet knows.
The sheet
She
knows.
knows, okay, yeah, because it's like
And-
Kasumi Clan Jade Falcon.
So you guys don't have these sheets.
So we don't know.
So
that
when you get them ID'd,
Identified, yeah.
they'll turn out like that.
And that's when I don't let you see... Because
Yeah.
all these have my name
All
on
those
it.
have the correct
So
name.
do we-
and always
All of
have.
them. Always
Can
have.
we use these before we get
You
them
can
identified?
because it just works.
And we somehow intrinsically know this.
The
despite-
player will be like, "Oh, I need that." Like yours is also like quite good. I feel that getting advantage on a
no,
proficiency
no,
you
mine's-
don't have is really
Oh yeah, the amount of
broken.
times you're like, "Do you have this thing?" And I'm like, "No."
Well, now you
Once
can
a
make,
day, you
like
can do
that
it.
I mean,
case
sure,
of
you
to
still
leap.
sure, like you have to devolve it down to the next thing, and you take a penalty. You still have the penalty, but you can get advantage on that roll, like you spent a coin once per day.
I think you should get him to read your one in the voice, so we can at least get one of them
I
read.
don't think. I think Sulin's is the funniest.
No,
Yeah, it would be.
I'm just gonna leave out the first thing.
yeah.
The last case is yours. With it, a fragment of Georgian's crystal. This you have taken to Fadir to have made into jewellery. A ring made of polished nickel with a shining gem set into the centre. The ring of thoughtful planning rewards the forethought to bring mining equipment and other useful things with you, trying to plan for all occasions. Now that is easier for you. This ring's shining blue facets focuses your mind when packing, allowing you to somehow fit more things into containers. Ooh. See how all things fit together and find that extra space most people ignore. Never be without things you might need again. Your efficient weight distribution will allow you to shoulder more burdens and take advantage of every container's strengths and avoid their weaknesses. Now you can be more prepared than ever.
Mechanics, weight 0.2 pounds. When worn, gain the efficient packer trait. This allows you to pack more into various containers, allowing you 20% more weight and volume of containers, excluding magical containers such as bags of holding. Also excluding any poorly made or damaged containers. Basically, you can fit more, 20% more mass-wise in, and 20% more weight.
So we get stumped to do the packing.
Yeah.
You need to repack everything.
No.
Yes,
Go like this.
This one was definitely, I feel, the blandest
But I think it'll be very helpful for you.
in terms of like the way it's written.
Yeah.
Because the other two were a bit funnier. At least from my point of view. A good old man pointing out my character's foible.
He read it off the crystal.
Yeah, it imprints.
Yeah.
I'll put that ring on.
I'll put the bracelet on, yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll replace the existing planar clasp with the newer one.
Oh, Roya will just come up and she'll be like, "Ooh, Saphira, that really matches your eyes."
Well, thank you. It's good to see you finally free.
Oh, I'm not entirely free. And I will not be free until...
You alright?
I'm sorry, I'm so extremely tired. She's looking a little pale.
Are you alright?
I feel very tired. I thought I got enough sleep last night, but I think I may have stayed up too late playing.
I suddenly cast Remove Curse.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just a precaution.
Okay.
It happened to Stump.
Oh, and he was cursed.
Yes.
We...
Saphira's like, I too am extraordinarily tired. I believe I stayed up too late listening to you play. Perhaps we should have been more prudent.
Well, we have an inn if you wish to join us. There we could get rooms for you and
Don't
could
you
rest.
have a mind to sweep? Don't we have a mind to sweep?
If you want to get gear ready,
I'm fairly sure the Baron won't let me fight anything.
no, I don't think
Anyway, I'll have something.
we do. We'll meet you back at the inn.
Of course. I need to go and find Em as well. You found her, did you not?
She was over there.
I'll go see if I can find her. Oh, Saphira, do you mind coming along, or would you prefer to...
Of course I will attend. Why would I not? I will spend all the time that you wish with me, my lord. I have been put into your custody, after all.
I am not your lord.
But you could be. Are you not a landowner?
I am.
Well then, my lord.
That is
I realise the
appropriate.
title is not technically appropriate, but I believe in a good-natured, whimsical way it is. You told me this is how people interacted. No, it is, trust me. He thinks it's very funny, don't you?
I do. This is quite amusing. You are also normally very stoic and serious, Saphira, so...
Well, perhaps I have learned that that is not always appropriate.
Well, hanging around with Roya long enough will certainly teach you that.
Oh yes, I have had a great opportunity to get to know Demon Girl. Yes. Yes, perhaps I was hasty in my judgment of your princess.
Shall we go?
Yes, let's go. So, you've been having incredible adventures.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be able to speak with you again.
Oh, you don't know what it's been like.
There's all kinds of wonderful things in that room, but try not to be too avaricious. Reticence is necessary. It seems like you don't want to take anything, but there's definitely things in there you will want. I'm sure I saw one thing in particular.
What was that?
You'll know it when you see it. I did promise that I would never discuss anything in there, and I do mean to keep that promise.
No, that is fine.
Look, I make friends easily.
I know
I
this.
do, but she doesn't. I feel that maybe she's a bit misunderstood. I see a little of myself in her, really.
She's not treated us wrong.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps if I'd stayed imprisoned a bit longer, I'd be able to work a bit more. I really do think that all she needs is to be shown the proper ways of behaviour. I think she's had an isolated life.
I don't know what she's been through. I mean, to have chosen the life she has now.
Well, she wanted power, and who doesn't? So, I'm guessing that now that's off, we're going to have a talk at some point.
I still have to be careful.
I understand. At least I think I do.
But just be aware there is others.
You shouldn't feel too threatened. I have worked with the Guild of Assassins before. You are a member, aren't you?
Loosely.
Perhaps I don't know as much as I thought I did. Don't tell Saphira I said that.
Why would I tell Saphira that?
Yeah, still on my side. She reached the door, she'll just push it open. Oh, do come in.
Yep.
Demi! Demi! It is I! I'll come up!
I'll follow.
This structure is fascinating.
It is.
Look at how it is built to repel besiegement from the inside. I believe it was intended to be a guard tower at some point.
It looks like it, very much so.
The landing at the top has a breathtaking view.
I never got there.
Ah. Well, that would be difficult. You'd have to pass through her room.
I understand.
Up the stairs. I do like coming here. It's quiet. I mean, it's quiet.
It's far enough away from the bustle.
There we are. Oh man, I must be more worn out than normal. That normally climbing stairs doesn't take it out of me.
Well, once we get back to the inn after this, you can rest.
I feel like I've been resting a lot lately.
I know I've spent the past 3 days resting. All I want to do now is get out and do something. Now I can.
Clank, 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 clank.
Oh,
There she is.
Belle.
Stern and all. She just brushed right past you. They'll greet each other closely.
Yep.
I did not know you knew this one. I'm sure I mentioned it at some point. Anyway, Emmy, I'm sure you both already met. Sulin here was telling me that she had a large number of the game bracelets, and I know you like them, so I thought I'd impose and bring her up here. Yes, we have done before. She looks at you with a tilted, curious look, and you can make a charisma check for empathy. Insight, actually.
Insight, which is charisma, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a fail.
Okay.
I didn't even need to look. Yeah.
Should have spent.
I see. Well, are you sure you wish to give these to me?
I have no use for these. I knew you liked them, so I asked others if they were willing to give them up.
You're never really alone with one of these, aren't you?
Yeah, I do know. And I
Always people watching you, praising you, loving you from afar. You're in all of their lives. All of them. You know that?
yes.
Do you know how they work?
No.
I do. I was there after all. When one was made. Just for me. Did you know that?
No. Tell me more, please.
It was in this very city. And he made it with his own hands, just for me. Just for me. I wanted to be like them so much. Even though I was too young, I begged. The ordinary bracelets, they didn't work. Not afterwards. But special. Because I wanted it so much. So much. It was made out of silver, you know. Illegal. But I climbed out of the pit. So my crystal was put into it. So then, look how it shines. Shines like...
I'll roll to try and keep my face straight on that one. Oh, I fail badly.
I'm sorry, I disturbed you. Perhaps no one is interested. Oh, I'm quite interested.
I'm very interested.
You've heard the story before. You tell it well, with real feeling.
They're interesting. I don't appreciate them myself, but
You understand, Sulin is an Amazon. She comes from an isolated island away from people. In a lot of ways, she is quite like you. An outsider looking in. Whereas Sulin is trying hard and is forced to be around people. By the nature of your position, you are kept a bit apart. Well, yes, perhaps. You must take payment for this. No, I insist. I cannot not give you something.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
This will be 2. I must pay for it, so it is mine. If nothing else, will you at least take this?
Yes.
Thank you. If you come across any more and are willing to part with.
Put down the other 9. As I said, I asked.
May I inquire as to what you would like for them?
Nothing.
No. 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 I know what you're doing. You seek to ingratiate yourself with me. I will not show favoritism. I must obey my master. No. You will take payment. Come with me. Come with me or go nowhere ever again.
I can't refuse this one at all. Even though it's only the second one, I still can't refuse this one.
You dropped all of them at once.
I know, I didn't know.
This is the had to get all the
Actually, you
quest
should do a
items
spot
at
check
once.
on Roya to see how she's reacting to this.
Oh no, she's already face palmed.
No. She's quite.
Regal.
I suppose I should do a check, but she's actually got quite high charisma and can.
Yeah.
And she has an acting proficiency, so she actually is quite good at just concealing things most of the time. All at once, huh?
She didn't tell me otherwise.
Mic drop.
In fact, Roya actually it's outright said give her as many of these
That's
things
exactly
as
what
you
she
can.
told me.
Well, one more, and she'll reach her goal. Door swing open. Oh no, I think that might be good, or it could be bad. I don't know. Whatever. We're in pretty deep now. She's grinning.
Good old Roya.
Rolling down.
Didn't I promise you interesting times once?
Roya, who will sometimes tug at the thread, not exactly realising because it's there.
You do know I enjoy
There's
living
a-
on the knife edge.
There's a fabulous chamber filled with all kinds. Like you've seen from the outside before. She's like, enter. Although, if you do, you must never speak of anything that is in here to anyone.
I keep promises tight.
These are my treasures that I have gathered in my short life. Every one of them from someone who thought I couldn't kill them and were thoroughly disabused. Did you know that I have always had the urge to murder? I've been told it is wrong.
To murder or to kill, they are different things.
I am aware. No, it is murder that I wanted to do. Since I was small, I couldn't stop myself. A compulsion. Somehow it knew. The magic knew. Now I can kill from anywhere.
I've seen that, yes.
There are those who doubted. Their remains are here. Items.
Their legacies.
So you can look around and you can see all kinds of things. She's like, you must pick something from in here. I will accept nothing else this time. I am not to be beholden to you. These bits of armor, holy emblems, gauntlets, bridles, weapons, shields, bows. I realize bows are a weapon, but different kinds of weapons.
Yep.
There's like dinner plates, coin pouches, like even things that are damaged beyond any use. There's like a half helm here and there. There's like a bit of a leather skirt. But there's certainly all kinds of things, so it's a bewildering array that you couldn't possibly pick anything out of.
She said you'd know when you saw it.
Oh, okay! Happy deed.
It's a fail. Actually, no. First one's a pass. Second one's a fail. Third one's a pass. So 2 passes.
Well, technically only one pass
Correct.
because you just
I know, one pass.
Pick the better of the two.
So you spend a few moments wandering around, getting quite lost in the curiosity of it all. There's things in here that are just like, it's like little wooden carvings of things. A child's toy of a horse.
Yep.
There's a cup. Not even a good one. Just a cup. There's a water skin. There's a pair of tabai. There's a headband with a foot on it. There's a wand of destruction. There's a small collection of pointy hats.
Yep.
Each different size.
Because the one destruction was from there. She's one of the 3 other that have killed them.
There's a kunai. 2 shurikens from different clans. And finally, what catches your eye most is a weapon. You can't see exactly what it is, but you recognize the shroud.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, that's the thing I want most. That thing there. It's clearly the best thing in this room. And if I'm right, it's in good condition too. And you totter back over, trying to conceal your childlike glee.
Yep.
And you're like, I don't know.
A fail, yeah.
That! Me for that!
Runs over!
And she's like, yes. That is exceptional. And I will make a deal for you. If you bring me one more, you may have it. It will be yours. Along with its scroll of identification.
It will be done.
Really? Why? Why would you do this? Obviously for the reward? No, you rejected that. Why? Why do something for me? I have done nothing but stand over you as an unstoppable godlike figure.
You've been honest with us, as far as I can tell. You haven't... Even demanding something of us is still more than we were offered. I turned up to these shores. I've been poisoned. Demanded I play this game to be here. You were in the game, but you still didn't go out of your way to hinder us. You answered my questions when I asked fairly with no trade needed. It's very hard to find people that are honest.
You can make another insight check if you want.
Also, feel free to ask her how long round 2 is while you're there.
Because I'm...
That would be pushing it at this point.
Yeah, no, this is like another mission, but I feel helping you helps us.
Pragmatic. I understand. Which brings me to my point. Apparently my caretakers are departing at some point soon, and I needs must go with them. Oh, I understand.
I apologise. I took her as my boon.
I would have done the same.
I've known Celine de Winter for some time. We've travelled great distances.
Well enough to know how much she despises that name.
I know how much she hates that name. But I also understand that there is rules here that must be met.
She's just suddenly facing a slightly different direction. She turns around. Perhaps now is the time you should go then. Yes. Someone's being sneaky. Good day.
Good day.
Start walking upstairs.
We'll head downstairs.
Somebody don't get their ass kicked. Somebody's got sense of death wish.
Someone's breaking into her tower. Getting 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 into